What intrigues you about putting him in that?
Well, I kept that line together of Matthews, Domi, and Nyes. Thought they had a real good game. I liked Max on the line. He felt like he had more juice in the game, so I want to keep him going. And, so I talked to them guys about Willie going on left and Mitch on right. And with JT, Mitch has played some real good hockey with JT this year. We know that. And so we'll see how it goes.
Do you feel like you make some matchup problems for the opposition playing them that way?
That way? Yeah, I think so. I think that's two lines that are pretty dangerous in my opinion, for sure.
What intrigues you about Nylander on his off lane? How might that affect him?
Well, a little bit of a different look for him with his shot, for sure. And also, just in his own end, I think he can be the type of guy that can take pucks off the wall, on his forehand, get to middle ice, make some plays coming out of our zone. That was the other thing I was thinking about. And just the way it worked out with Mitch playing there with those guys. With JT, on the right side, I wanted to keep Willie on that line, so I moved him to the left.
Was there any conversation about maybe keeping Morgan on the top power play unit?
There's always a conversation, yes. Yeah. It's just a matter of we're fitting everybody. I think if you look at JT this year, he's been a very good bumper for us, Scored a lot of goals, but he's great at release plays and things like that and making plays from there. And Nyes has done a great job at the net. So I just go back that, that 5 forwards has been good for us. And Mo did a great job up top. I really liked his game all around. But there's always conversations, for sure.
What made him effective last game? What did you like the most, I guess, about what you saw?
Skating, getting up the ice, being involved in the rush and offensively, moving in the offensive zone, and on the power play, move the puck quick, shot it from the top. Just direct.
Why do you think the power play's been generating so many shots all of a sudden?
Well, we talk about it a lot. With those guys from whoever's at the top, when you have lanes, shoot it. We got them 2 big guys at the net. And then the flanks, just getting open, being inside the dots, and getting pucks again to the net from there. It's not always them shooting to score. Yes, a lot of it is when they have opportunities, but a lot of it's just getting it in there and creating a lot of chaos, and then, the backside guy, if Matthews is shooting it, Willie should be backside. You get numbers around the net, vice versa the other way. So that's really what we're trying to do, and that's why they're generating more shots.
Stolar's good to go tonight?
Yes, yeah.
He calls himself a perfectionist. He's had a lot of practice. What are you kind of expecting him to just hit the ground running, or is there going to be some rust? What do you?
That's a good question. Who knows? We'll see how the game goes, but we got to do a good job in front of them. We got to make sure that we're tight tonight. We're eliminating their rush game. They have a very good rush game. We don't need to be giving those guys chances off the rush. So our job, defenders and forwards, is being real good defensively here tonight and tight and not giving that stuff up. We got to check hard tonight.
Willie's just a handful of goals behind the goal scoring lead in the NHL. What stands out about how he's become an elite goal scorer this season?
Shoots it in the net. I don't know. He finds, like I said, he's a highly competitive guy. He wins a lot and strips a lot of pucks from people. He's very good at that. And he's got an elite shot. He scores in a lot of different ways. Breakaways or just pull and drag shots, one-timers. He's got a lot of abilities to score goals.
What stands out most to you about the challenge of Seattle?
They got a good rush game. They're, with Montour and Dunn back there, they're really involved up in the game and the play. They're a fast team. They transition quick, and so again, we gotta have the puck here tonight. We gotta hang on to it and force them to play in their own zone as much as we can. So that'll be a key, and also just reloading and getting above people and checking from behind. Not giving those opportunities for them. They have some good players. A lot of speed.
Might be human nature to look ahead to Sunday, like a long break coming up. What's your sense of
yeah, that's something we discussed before we went on this trip, and continually discussing it, going into Edmonton, Calgary, and then today, being emotionally invested in what we need to do here, take care of business. It's tight. The league's tight. The division's tight, so we need points.
You got the day off in Seattle, no practice. What did you get up to yesterday?
Nothing. Just was in my room all day, basically, chilling.
Watching anything, or how do you unwind?
Yeah, I was watching that OJ stuff. Yeah.
What intrigues you about that?
Everybody on the team's watching it, so I feel like I gotta watch it.
What do you think it's going to be like to play on that line tonight? Obviously, you played a lot with John, but getting Mitch over there, what excites you?
Yeah, it'll be lots of fun. I mean, we play together on and off, so it'll be fun.
How does playing the off wing help you?
Yeah, I mean, you get a different look at everything, and I mean, I kind of like playing the off wing a little bit more, but yeah, we'll see how it goes tonight.
Anthony's back tonight. How would you describe what he meant to the team when he was going earlier this year?
Yeah, he was on fire. I mean, he single-handedly won games for us, so it's nice to have a guy like that back in the lineup, and yeah, hopefully he's feeling good.
I'm not sure how much you're tracking it, but you're second in the league in goals. Leon Draisaitl not too far ahead. Like, what does that mean to you?
I haven't really been looking at that. I mean, just trying to play, my game and yeah, try to score some goals, I guess.
What's the phone like after a night like you had when you score a hat trick? Any messages?
Yeah. No, buddies just text you and say congrats and everything. So yeah, just the usual. I think that you would expect.
Do you keep anything from a hat trick, a puck or anything, or the game sheet, or?
Oh, I didn't keep any of that. No.
Okay. What can you tell us about what you've been dealing with that kept you out of the last game?
I don't really know what was said about it, to be honest, but yeah, I don't really know. It was just a spasm thing. It just kind of locked up on me for a day and a half, and kind of throughout the day of that Calgary game, it started, really getting back to normal, and then yesterday felt 100%. So yeah, it was just a weird little kind of day thing.
Did it pop up? Did it pop up because you finished the game?
Yeah, no, nothing to do with the game. I really don't know. Like, we had a great off day at the Nordic Spa in Calgary, and I don't know if that people think that maybe going in the tubs or something was how it acted. I don't know. It was weird. It was I'm not sure how it really happened. It was just bizarre. It was, kind of felt to come on the night before the Calgary game, and then yeah, it was just weird.
What was your level of concern, especially like the Four Nations around the corner and stuff? Were you worried? Or?
Maybe a little bit, but like I told our team, and like we were talking about, it didn't happen from the game. There was nothing about that game that how it happened. It was bizarre. I felt great after the game the next day too, and then yeah, it just kind of sprung upon the following day. It was crazy.
Sorry, some spasms of like.
I don't know. Yeah, we're not gonna. Yeah. No. Yeah, like I said, it was a really weird little thing that kind of just popped up for 24 hours.
What excites you about the line tonight? Obviously, you've played with those guys before, maybe not all at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what excites you about the line?
Yeah, I mean, I've played with Willie a couple times, really a handful of times. Just obviously, we're both right wingers, but obviously with his skill set and his speed out there, you can really. For me, I'm going to try to really utilize that and get him in good spots with the puck in his hands with open ice. So. Johnny, you know what you're getting. Consistency, a guy that anytime in the slot that gets the puck, he's got a chance to score, and around the net, he's great at tipping pucks and stuff like that. So, yeah, it'll be fun. I'm excited.
William's always been a great goal scorer. What have you noticed about how he's maybe elevated in that area? Like, he's second in the league, could win a Rocket. Like, what are you seeing?
Yeah, it's amazing. I think he's putting himself in great opportunities to get pucks on and off his stick quickly. He's finding holes in goalies. Obviously, he's got a lot of breakaways as well, which helps. One-on-one with goalies, he's got a pretty good chance at that. So, yeah, he's done a lot of good things. He's getting pucks on and off. He's finding holes. So, for us, we're just trying to find him in the right areas.
Sidney Crosby also had an injury scare recently. Quinn Hughes. Like, what's the sense among players about making sure you're healthy for Four Nations, but also balancing your obligations to your club team?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you got to talk to those two about that. But, I mean, I think probably a lot of people are going to tell you. I mean, I think for that state, it's probably going to be up to the higher ends, GMs and management and stuff like that to decide. So, but I think usually it's for, the betterment of your NHL team.
Just considering how long this has been a dream of yours, like if Crosby was unable, like how would you feel?
Oh, it would suck. Yeah. Suck a lot. Yeah, no, for sure. So really hoping he's okay, and he's obviously a big part of Canada every time they've been a part of something like this. So, he's kind of the staple of the head of everything.
Shane Wright seems to have picked things up a little bit here of late. I know you reached out to him after he slid in the draft. Like, what stands out about how he's kind of fighting through some of the doubters and establishing himself in the league?
Yeah, it's been great. I think nowadays, especially with all just social media stuff and a lot of texting and phones. People are quick to just jump on people and think that they're not going to turn out the way they could be. So I think that's the same way in the NFL as well. You get young QBs that go in and right off the start don't really kind of perform as they should. Sometimes you just need to develop a little bit, and it's been amazing to see him kind of go through that and then come up bigger and stronger. And it's been fun to watch.
What's
You said he was watching the OJ stuff yesterday on his day off because everyone on the team is. Are you locked into that?
Yeah, I watched it too.
Okay.
It's crazy.
What did you learn?
I don't get how it didn't. I think everyone's thinking what I'm going to say. So it was first really time watching something like that. It was bizarre. I was shocked at the end of it all.
With Stolarz coming back, how much confidence does the team have knowing that Tandem's back there?
Yeah, it's great. Both those two in net for us all year have been amazing. So it gives also Joe maybe a little bit of time to get some rest too with Stoli coming back. But like I said, kind of all year, I think we're comfortable with any goalie in our net. Any goalie that's been in there has had some amazing games for us, and it's always nice to get Stolarz back though. Just with his energy, his attitude around the bench, the locker room, it's great to see.
What's it going to be like to get Stolarz back tonight?
Are we getting him back?
Yeah,
So yeah, okay.
It's confirmed.
All right. I don't want to say anything stupid here, but no, it's obviously good to have him back. He's been working hard. I think he's been playing some unbelievable hockey for us. I think all goalies have been unbelievable for us this year. So, but obviously getting Stolarz back is nice.
He calls himself a perfectionist. Like, what did you notice in that respect when you were teammates with him last year?
No, I think he shows up every single day and try to get better. He's never happy with his game. He's always looking to take that next step, I feel like, and that's kind of what I got from last year and even being around in this year. So it's always good when guys want to get better.
What happened to you in the Edmonton game?
Not much. Played 5 minutes and that was it, but feel good.
Yeah. How concerned were you that it would keep you out for more than just the rest of that game?
Yeah, you never know, right? But I think we made a good decision to kind of sit the rest of that game out, and I was back the other night and felt good, so we made the right decision.
Are you managing it still, or is it just one day it kind of helped you?
No, it's good. I think this time of the year too, I think it's always something, especially when you're old. But no, but I feel good. I wouldn't have played otherwise, so I'm good to go.
We didn't have much of an off season either. Like, how have you managed the grind this year?
You know what? Like you said, I think it was right into working out when we got back to Sweden. But body feels good. Knock on wood. But yeah, it's been good. But you it's like every other year. You try to manage it over the course of the season and try to do whatever you can to feel good. So that's what I've been doing, and like I said, I've been feeling good.
What do you make of the way the team's performing on this trip? Like, it might be human nature to look ahead to the nice break that's coming up. What's allowed you guys to stay dialed in?
Yeah, I don't think we have got that far yet. I think we stay in every practice and every game here, tried to focus on that, and we kind of felt that we needed to play better and put some wins together. So that's been our focus on this trip, and we'll continue with that.
What are the chances Willie wins a Rocket sometime in his career?
No, he got a pretty good chance for that, right? I would say, but he's been unbelievable this year, and I mean, he's a special player, and we got a lot of special players in this room, so. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
What stands out the most about how he's putting the puck in the net this season, William?
No, I think he's always had that ability. But yeah, just capitalize on his chances and creating a lot of chances from nothing. It seems like he's moving well, and I mean, everybody's kind of aware of him when he's on the ice, but he's finding ways to be in those open spots and scoring.
What did you notice about Morgan on Tuesday in Calgary?
No, he's been good. I felt like he helped me out a lot. He's moving good and moving the puck good and looked great on the power play. So nothing that I already know.
Can you give us a defenseman's perspective? We're going to see Marner and Nylander together. It doesn't happen a lot, both right wingers. Like, what do you think that line will be like to defend for the other team tonight?
It'll be hard. I'm glad that I'm on this side. No, but I think when you have two guys like that, and I mean, obviously JT in the middle, I think that's going to be a good line. I like all our lines. It's a good balanced lineup, and yeah, it will be fun to watch and fun to be on the ice with that line.